Thanks for joining me again for our barefoot balance and coordination. So today we're going to start off just with a standing position first of all. If you struggle with balance, please grab yourself a chair to hold on to. I mean, you don't have to grip it, you can maybe just put your fingertips on it. Okay, and just make sure you're not on a slippery surface as well. I don't want you going scooting off. Take your socks off please if you will, so you're in your bare feet, because those feet are sensory, there are foundations and there are stability. So we want to be able to feel the floor firmly under the feet. So first of all, just bring your feet to hip distance apart. Okay, have a look at your feet and can you spread your toes out as much as you can? So I struggle to do that, my toes don't move very well. I can lift the big one up and down, but I can't do that thing where you spread them all out. Gives me the heebie-jeebies actually. Okay, spread your toes out and have a rock forwards and backwards. Okay, so you've always got your chair there if you need it to hold on to. You can have it at the side, you can have it in front. And as you're swaying, I want you to think about the bottom of your feet and where the pressure's going. So you should feel going to your toes, the ball of the foot around the side of your foot and into your heel. All depending on your arches as well. If you're quite flat-footed or if you've got no arches, then you might feel it there as well. Okay, just try and lift up through the arches of your feet, spread the toes out. Okay, so I'm going to do just a little bit of a squeeze of your bum as well. Just gently contract your bum. So put your hands on your butt and have a little feel. And can you just give it a little tense and release. And then a little squeeze of your bum and lift your heels up and lower them down. So let's just start with that. Ankle mobility and pressure through the feet. We'll get on to a bit more trickier balance shortly. I just want you to think about the massage through the feet. Okay, feel the floor. And get those muscles waking up in your feet and your calves. Thanks for joining me everybody. I can't see names from this distance, but thank you very much. Okay, so hold it at the top and balance on your tiptoes. Can you do that without holding onto your chair? So balancing on your tiptoes. Now just want you to have a little march on your tiptoes. So just walking on your toes on the spot. How are your calves doing? Again, just a little squeeze of your bum. You can feel the weight pushing down through the balls of the feet into the knuckles of the toes. You can have a little bit of core connection, a slight drawing of your abdominals, not much. Got a good little beat to work to here, haven't we? A little march. So you're wearing great big heels. Okay, place the feet down. Curl the toes up and come up onto your heels and then put the toes down. So lift up onto your heels, place the toes down. So you feel the pressure going into the heel. Now if that's uncomfortable for you, maybe just try one at a time, so you're not putting all the body weight into both at the same time. If you've got any issues with the Achilles, then that might not be for you. Okay, so you can do singles, just put a bit more weight into the supporting leg. Okay, can you hold them both up and balance? Now, it's easier if you have a little march on them, on the heels. Again, hold onto your chair if you need to. How's that? Get a little walk forwards, little walk back. You're just trying to keep the balls of the feet up off the floor, and you're on the heels. It can be quite hard if you're on the hard floor. You might want to get on a softer mat. If you're on a carpet, that'll challenge your balance even more. Okay, well done. Roll outwards and inwards on your ankles. And just feel as you go onto the outside, you might even feel a stretch going right down the side of your knee to your ankle. So pronation and supination. Just rolling in and out. Good, feel that movement going through the ankle, get a bit in your knees, you can feel it in your hips as well. Okay, turn your feet in and have a little march on the inside of your feet. So a little march on the inside of your feet, so your knees are turning inwards. Okay, and then release. Now turn to the outside of your feet. So the inside are lifted up. Oh, and this is the one that I feel really benefits me because I feel like I need that stretch down the outside of my leg and down to my ankle. So a little march side to side. Okay, turn the toes out, heels together. Let's lift up and down. Feel like a ballet dancer. You can take your other arm out to the side if you wish. It's like a bar class. That was in a drinking bar, isn't it? A ballet bar. Both arms. Okay, let's have a little walk like Charlie Chaplin. And you can really feel your glutes working now, those glute meads. Turning out. It's like a little waddle. And now turn your feet inwards. And a little walk like this. If you just tuned in, it probably looks really weird. So we're working on different foot patterns. Getting the ankle, knees and hips moving. And we're about to go into our balance. Okay, bring your feet back to hip distance apart. If you need to have a chair in front of you, pop that there. A little bit of core engagement. Okay, we're going to bend the knees, a little bit of squat. You can slide your right leg back and slide it back in. Just the right leg. Slide. Now I'm just sliding that big toe back. If you look at my other knee, it's slightly bent as well. Now, can you do this with your foot off the floor? And think about using the supporting leg for balance. And you just want to look straight forwards. Can you take the hands off the chair? You can have your hands in front or put them across your chest. Can you hinge forwards a little bit more and extend that leg further back? Look slightly towards the corner of your ribs, that's the skirting board. So just pushing down through that single leg, that supporting one. Gently drawing in through your centre. We'll do a couple more. One more. You can probably feel that overloading into that other leg. Place your feet down and stand up. Give me some squats here. Send your bottom back. Squat and lift. A little bit of a recovery. With your feet firmly planted into the floor and parallel as well. Also make sure when we're doing this, you get the correct lumbo-pelvic rhythm so that your hips are going back and your knees are staying in line with your toes. We've got a neutral spine, yeah? Okay, let's do the other side. So you can start with your chair if you need to, bend your knees a little bit. Okay, take a breath in, hips have gone back, slide the other leg back. And bring it back in. So the supporting leg, the knees bent. Or as some would say, the knees are soft. A soft knee, it's a relaxed bent knee. Okay, try that without your hands on the chair. And then if you want to put your hands back on the chair, lift the knee up towards it and send it back. When you get comfortable, take your hands off the chair, put them across your chest or hold them out in front. 3, we're in 10. 4, keep really stable around this side and squeeze those glutes. Do that neutral spine. 6, a little pull of your tummy. 7, 8, watch that hip doesn't twist around. Whoopsie, now I'm trying to look at you and balance at the same time. 1 more, and 10, well done. And up to standing. Bring your feet back to hip distance and do a few squats here. Push your bum down and up, down and up. Okay, and back to centre. So now we'll go into our knee lift in front. Give your glutes a little bit of a squeeze. Transfer the weight onto your left leg. Use your chair if you need to. I'm going to raise that knee up and then down. Okay, basic things, but trying to really focus on balance. The older we get, the more challenging balance becomes, but if we keep doing exercises like this, then we'll be all right. Now you've also got to think about your recovery, which I should have said before. If you fall, step out to the side. Okay, so you can have a little practice if you want. Step out and in. Bring the knee up. Just step out to the side, push the weight down and in. Avoid crossing in front. So as the knee comes up, always go out to the side if you're going to fall. So that's a good practice as well, recovery. Okay, hold it at the top, take the leg out to the side, bring it back in and down. How are we getting on? Anybody falling over yet? Hopefully you're not. You can always get your chair there if you need it. Okay, opposite arm, up and out, in and down. Lift, open, so get some shoulder movement as well. Squeezing those glutes. Okay, this time keep the right leg up in front. Find your balance. You can even try and have a little rock forwards and backwards on that supporting foot. Feel your hips are level. Take it out to the side, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7. Are you squeezing the glutes of the leg you're standing on? Bring it back to the middle. Let's place it down, change sides. Let's do the knee up, opposite arm for 10 seconds. Try and lengthen your neck, lengthen the spine, spread your toes out. Can you feel the floor evenly under the points of the foot, or the pads of the toes as well as the ball and the heel? Out to the side. Just holding it. Focus on that balance. Again, using a little bit of core stability. Bring it back in and lower it down. Good. And just give your legs a little shake out there. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to do one on the floor called the superhero. So you're going to come onto the hands and knees. So this is a balancing exercise. It's also a stabilizing exercise, good for your back, works those posterior slings. So we're going to take your right hand and your left leg away. But first of all, just check you've got a neutral spine. You're not arching up, you're not dipping down too much. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, slide your right hand away your left leg. Lift them up off the floor. Feel the pressure in the supporting hand and knee. Okay, feel that you're getting a bit of a connection through the abdominals, just a little bit, you're aware of that. And now, if you can, raise your other foot off the floor, so you're balancing on your knee. Right, how are you getting on? 10 more seconds. 10, 9, keep that other foot off the floor as well. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Sit back for a second, take the weight off your wrists. So we get a bit of bone, increasing your bone density as well there. Tendon loading. Okay, other side. Find that neutral position, take the opposite arm and leg away. Find your balance. Are you ready? Now lift the foot that's on the floor up and balance on your knee. So we held it for about 20 seconds. Breathe. Just look down in front of your mat. Keep the arm up, keep the leg up, and that other foot's off the floor. You're going to wobble a bit. So this is a good balancing exercise. 9, a little bit of core bracing. 8, 7, 6, 5, how am I getting on? 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back and relax. Stretch. So, a couple of other things you can do for balance. Kneeling. Now, if you've not got a block, you can use a cushion. You can get hold of blocks quite easily and they're very cheap. So you can kneel on a block and lift your feet off the floor. You're just going to really squeeze your bum. Okay, now if you can't kneel, do stay standing. So, or on a cushion, and try and lift your toes off the floor. Okay, so you're on your cushion or your block. Toes lifted up, tense up your bum, and draw your ribs slightly down. Okay, take one arm forwards and switch to the other. And I just want you to let your spine start to rotate. Are your feet off the floor? Whoops, wobbly wobbly. So I can feel my hamstrings working because I'm lifting my shins up. I can feel my glutes working. I'm really having to focus on the balance, coordination. Now slow it down and start to turn your head. I've got quiet, haven't I? Challenging your balance there. Okay, one more each side. Well done. Can you keep your feet off the floor? Keep squeezing your bum and hamstrings. Take your right arm up and over. And back. Ooh. Wobbly wobbly. Good. Now keep that going. I'm going to add both arms. Push into one knee. Try and keep pelvis level. Have you still got your feet off the floor? Don't worry if you've got to put them down if you struggle with this bit. Keep squeezing your bum. Let's just do two more. This has gone on a little bit longer than normal, hasn't it? But we've got our mobility of the spine in here again. And you can just sit your bum back onto your heels. Have a little shell stretch if you want to. And walk you back in. Okay, so we'll probably leave it there for today. Just a couple of other things. So you could use your block. A couple of other things you can use. You can use wobble boards. So they're great for balance. There's also a Pilates hog. So you can stand on them. Obviously you can do this if you're okay with your balance. You can kneel on the hog, that's great. So you can stand on it, find your balance. You can do rocking forwards and backwards. You can do your twists, your side bends, really good. You can get them on Amazon, but I will be doing a proper course soon, so we'll get them off me. And then you've got your wobble boards, of course. So you step on one side, you get that level, and you can do all your balancing exercises on those as well. Okay, you can also just use a cushion or your block, you can stand on those. So there you go, so you've got a few options there. You can stand on cushions and check your balance out. So there you go. Hope that was okay for this morning. We went a little bit longer than normal. Oh my God, I think I've got the most people on ever. Thank you very much. Oh, Gianna wants me to hula hoop for you. Right, okay, hang on. Right, do you want me to hula hoop whilst on a wobble board or on a hog? Right, I'll hula hoop on the hog for you. I'll get on the hog. Whoa, hang on. Right, here we go. I'm on the hog and I'm hula hooping. Here we go. It's just the most entertaining bit. Right, okay. I'll have a go on the wobble board. Right, I'm on the wobble board. There you go, look. Wobble board and hula hoop. What else? On the block. Balance on the block. Hula hoop. Can you do heel pedals at the same time? Heel pedals. Add the rotation. Add the side bends. There you go. A little bit of entertainment to finish it off there. Thank you very much, everybody. I shall catch up with you soon. Take care.